always wanted to be immortal, and this movie just put a stamp on that wish. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, today I am bringing you guys another review, and as you can see by the title, today's review is on the Netflix action movie The Old Guard. Let's get started. However, before we get started, as usual, I have to talk about storyline, talk about the characters and all of that, and because of that, a spoiler alert is in effect. So for real, let's get started. But so for your information, just before we get started, I'm filming this the same day as I filmed my 400 subscribers thank you video. If you haven't seen that, go check it out real quick. It's only 2 minutes of your time, okay? So let's start with what this movie is about. A group of mercenaries, all centuries-old immortals with the ability to heal themselves, discover someone is onto their secret and they must fight to protect their freedom. Okay, let's start with my initial thoughts. So the intro for this movie is very intriguing. All you see is just a bunch of dead bodies on the ground, and Charlize Theron's character has a monologue where she wonders if this is it. And so you wonder what this is, what exactly is she talking about, and that's very intriguing. And that's literally all the intro is. It's very short, it's straight to the point, but it is very, you wanna wonder, what is this that she's talking about, and is it really it? You just want to find out. And I really enjoyed that intro, that it was very short, very straight, and it just cut to the point, and it was it, and we just started with the movie. And you can tell from the intro that this is probably going to be one of those movies that will go back and then go full circle, and I wasn't mad at that. It really did a good job. So yes, the intro is very intriguing. So now let me talk about the characters real quick. Okay, so this movie is your classic good guy versus bad guy movie, and Charlize Theron plays the main character in this movie, and she leads like an army of like 5 people, of these immortal human beings.
An army of 5. Shit, let's start a band.
And so they want to keep their secret, although they are the bad guys that want to hunt them down, find them, dissect them, and find out what it is in their DNA that makes it possible for their bodies to heal themselves, and they want to replicate that and just get money out of it. So they're trying to stop that from happening. So I really think all these characters did a good job, the good guys and the bad guys. This is the first movie that I've watched by Charlize, with Charlize in it, that I actually enjoyed. She usually doesn't make the type of movies that I like, the type of genre, and even this one isn't the type of genre that I like. I usually don't like action movies like that, but honestly, I wouldn't have watched this movie if I didn't have a review channel and I wanted to review this movie for you guys. I honestly wouldn't have watched it out of my own accord. But am I mad that I did? No, because I actually quite enjoyed it. It was actually shocking. So I can finally say I have a movie with Charlize Theron in it that I actually quite enjoyed, and I'm not mad at that. So yes, overall these characters did the most. I was here, Charlize Theron's character, I was like, oh yes girl, do the most, get him.
You've got questions, kid. I get it. I need you to get back in the car, please.
This isn't real.
You haven't figured this out yet. You can't die.
Get up.
Can you please not do that again?
So I definitely was not mad at all these characters. They all did a good job. The fighters were doing the most. The villains were villaining. Is that even a word? We'll make it a word. So as I mentioned, the intro of this movie, you can guess that this will make a full circle, and the movie does make a full circle fairly early in the movie, which is something new, because usually when a movie is gonna do full circle, it usually comes to a full circle with like 30 minutes left of the movie, and this one comes full circle fairly early, something new. But I wasn't mad at it. I was like, well, because you don't expect it to come that soon, so when it does, you're like, oh, we're here already, wow. So then you're like, okay, so I wonder what's gonna happen next. If this, we thought this was gonna be the peak, yet here it is happening now, so what must do can happen, So I wasn't mad at that. I really enjoyed that. And so these characters, Charlize Theron's character and the army of these immortal people, as I said, their bodies are able to heal themselves. So what I really liked though is that even if they got shot or stabbed or whatever, you know, blood still came out, they still got the wound. And I also like the fact that it took time for the wound to heal. It wasn't like completely instant, like you slash the wrist and it's already, you know, come back together. It did take a while, like 2 to 3 minutes, you know, just to build up the tension, you know, be like, oh, are they gonna heal, yes or no?
Let's just say we're very hard to kill.
So I really liked that it was not instant, so it made it feel somewhat realistic, that it did take a bit of time. So I really liked that as compared to a movie like Bloodshot, where the healing was pretty instant with Vin Diesel's character. So yeah, I really like that it took the time to just heal and slowly put itself back together. The movie is pretty graphic though, just so you know. If you don't like a lot of blood, if you don't like a lot of things, you know, being blown up, being very gruesome, this movie is not for you, honey, because this movie is very graphic. We are seeing things being broken, and by things I mean like limbs, like fingers be broken and then they be pointing in all different angles, you know, blood everywhere, people being shot. So if you don't like such things, very graphic, very explicit imagery, then this movie isn't for you, unfortunately. Or you can just watch it through just like that. And so, as I said, when the body heals itself, before it heals itself, when they do get shot or stabbed or whatever, when they get hurt, there is blood that comes out. They actually do get hurt, they get wounded, and then the body slowly, well, fairly quickly starts to repair itself. But I also like that there's still some scarring left. It doesn't completely heal like instantly, it comes together, but there's still like this bit of scars that you can see where the, you know, hurting, the pain, the wounding took place, and that makes it feel somewhat realistic that, oh, the body still, you know, is somewhat human and they still somewhat feel pain. So that did give it a very more realistic feel to it. Okay, so these immortal people, first of all, there are basically 2 main stories in this movie. The first one, which is the main story, is how this army is going against these bad guys that want to capture them and dissect them and replicate the thing in their DNA that makes them immortal.
These are extraordinary individuals. They are extremely resistant to capture.
That is the proper main storyline, and there's also the storyline where the Charlize Theron's army find out that there's another immortal person working in the marine, and they go and recruit her to join the army because they need to keep her under wraps, keep her secret safe, and keep her safe and not be exposed to the outside world.
I have the new one.
And?
She stabbed me, so I think she has potential.
So with that came the fact that these people are almost tethered together. So once someone's power has been exposed, that they are able to, you know, repair themselves like that, they will each dream, see, hear something with relations to that person, and so they will have to go out and search for that person and keep her out of danger. So I like the fact that it showed that there's a bond, even if they don't know it, they're tethered together in some way, and that makes it fairly easy to find the person, because you will, you know, you'll dream up like a name or the face or where they currently staying or something like that, which makes it fairly easy for them to capture, okay, not capture, find the person that's out there. So yeah, I like that they're already tethered even if they're unaware of it. Then there's the plot twist in the movie. I did not see that plot twist coming. That plot twist was shocking. I was like, oh, what? Oh, no way. You have got to be kidding me. It is a shocking plot twist. It is frustrating at the same time. That was a very good plot twist. I haven't seen a movie with such a plot twist in a while. Like, the plot twist has been played out before, but the way it was executed in this movie was really, so you think you bad, so that's what you gonna do. Like, this plot just left me shook shook to the core, honey. And it was a quick plot twist, but it was still significant and powerful nonetheless, and I was here for it. Now, the fight scenes in this movie are everything. What? The fight scenes are so well played out. The moves, I'm like, oh, get him, punch him, oh. So this is a pretty good movie. I would definitely watch it again, despite the fact that it is an action and I don't usually like action in movies. I really liked this one, and so I would definitely watch it again. I probably will watch it again. And what I definitely love about this movie is that the women were leading the pack, honey. What? The women were like, no, we call the shots. This is how things gonna be done. You gonna listen to us, you gonna listen to our instructions and our warning, and you gonna go when we tell you to go.
Let's move.
Wait for the signal.
How the hell can you even tell? Oh.
And I really like that. I was like, yes, woman, get your asses alive. Yes. Put them straight, tell them a lie, tell them what's going on, tell them what's what, tell them who's who, tell them who's in charge. This movie definitely gave me life, gave me empowerment, gave me oomph, gave me wow. So yeah, I was definitely here for it. I would definitely watch it again. Y'all should definitely watch it if you haven't watched it already, because it was just great. And it is based off a book, well, a comic by the same name. I haven't read the comic, but maybe I'll watch it. I don't know. Maybe I'll read the comic. I don't like reading, so I probably won't. Maybe not like to myself stuff. On that note, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, switch on post notifications, all that amazing stuff. Until next time, stay put and stay cute, y'all. Bye.